What if someone told you that there's a list of the most common vulnerabilities that hackers exploit to break into web applications? Would you be interested in learning about them? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to another episode of Hack the Matrix, where today we decode the mysteries of the OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities. First up is injection. Imagine a scenario where a malicious entity slips in a piece of code into your application, and this code has the power to access data, cause data loss, or even take over your system entirely. That's precisely what an injection vulnerability is. Next, we have broken authentication. This is where the system's process of verifying who you are has flaws. These flaws can allow unauthorized access to user accounts, leading to identity theft, data breaches, or exposure of sensitive information. Moving on to sensitive data exposure. Here, the application does not adequately protect sensitive data like credit card numbers or personally identifiable information. This lack of protection can allow attackers to gain access and exploit this data. Fourth on our list is XML External Entities, or XXE. An application that does not correctly parse XML input can be vulnerable to an XXE attack, which can lead to reading local files, executing remote code, or even launching a denial of service attack. Coming in at number 5 is broken access control. This vulnerability happens when unauthorized users get to access restricted functionalities or data. Proper access controls are essential to prevent this from happening. Halfway through the list, we have security misconfiguration. This vulnerability happens when an application is set up incorrectly, like having default passwords or unpatched software. Such misconfigurations can allow unauthorized access. Next up, cross-site scripting, also known as XSS. This vulnerability allows attackers to inject malicious scripts into web pages viewed by other users. This can lead to stealing sensitive information, phishing attacks, or even session hijacking. At number 8, we have insecure deserialization. This vulnerability occurs when an application deserializes untrusted data without proper validation. This can lead to execution of arbitrary code, unauthorized access, or other malicious activities. Second to last, we have the use of components with known vulnerabilities. Applications that use third-party components or libraries with known vulnerabilities are an easy target for attackers. Keeping all components up to date is a crucial preventive measure. Last but not least, insufficient logging and monitoring. Without proper mechanisms to log and monitor activities, organizations may fail to detect and respond to security incidents in a timely manner. Now, knowing is half the battle. The other half is about taking action. Implementing measures like input validation, strong authentication, regular patching, and secure coding practices can go a long way in mitigating these risks. In conclusion, understanding the OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities is not just a good to know, it's a must-know for anyone serious about web application security. By understanding these vulnerabilities and implementing the recommended mitigation techniques, you can significantly reduce the risk of falling prey to malicious attacks. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Hack the Matrix. If you found this video informative, show your appreciation by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful content. Until next time, stay safe and keep hacking.